Hey folks, thanks for checking out today's video. If you're a regular viewer of my channel, you know I do mostly paramotor stuff, but the channel does say Avery Flies, and this is something that I intend to fly, so you're getting a video about it. This is the brand new Eflite twin 30mm Me-262. Gotta be one of my favorite, at least early jets, if not hands down planes overall. I had been eyeballing one that, I think X-Fly makes. And this is a true unboxing. I've never opened this before, and I'm very stoked to see that it has AS3X and safe, because I fly Spectrum, and that means this will work without any modification. And I know they do really good on scale details, so let's see what's in the box. Wow, this is actually big. This is a large plane. I know a lot of people were speculating that it would be made on similar electronics to the A10. This is big. This is probably another 6-inch wingspan over the A10. And this one runs on 3S, unlike the A10, which could run on 3 or 2S. So it might even have different motors and a little more power. Pop the top here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Scale details, at least molded cockpit and a pilot figure. Hard to find in planes in this size. That's wow, that's a plane. Hold on, let me get the box out of the way. So this is impressive. This is a very nice looking model. Hard plastic on the nose, so when you crash, it won't be too bad. And they've actually done what I'm really grateful for. They've added hard plastic to the bottom of the nacelles for people who are going to belly land it, which is going to be me. I don't like landing gear on jets that was retractable that doesn't retract. I despise it. I absolutely hate it. But they've added this hard plastic, you can see it's glossy, covering down there for belly landing, so you don't scratch the thing up. That is super awesome. The front of the engine's hard plastic, the nose hard plastic. This nose wheel, this is interesting. It just pops right out. In the main gear, you push this small tab and they slide forward. But what's really amazing is the level of thought they went into actually making this plastic mount. So you've got a NACA intake for battery cooling, but also like this is all like hard plastic. It's not just like a piece of wire shoved into something that's glued into some foam. Like that whole setup is going to make this nose gear very durable for people who actually want to run the nose gear. And same thing for the rear wheels here. This little latching mechanism will take the wheels off. It's got simulated gear doors on it, just like the full size. Very impressed with this. I won't use the landing gear much, if at all, but that is nice. So just a note, removing the main gear is kind of a two-step process. You take the gear door and you pull away from the airplane, which is hard to do with one hand. Pops off like that, and then you press this button and slide the gear forward. And that looks much nicer with no gear on it. It's going to look really slick flying. I like the molded plastic lets you have these gun port details. They are actually made, you know, like cast, I don't know, whatever, injection molded in. They're not just stickers. And the electronics, holy crap, look at these electronics. Wow, there's some stuff going on in here. So we've got rudder servo, elevator servo, which splits in 2 horns for the split rudder, or split elevator back here, sorry. It does not have a bar that has to go in between them, which saves a lot of weight, I'm sure. Don't have to stiffen that. And the rudder servo also runs forward to steer the nose gear. But what I'm really interested in is all this. We have 2, well, at least 1 open servo port here, and a bunch of other little bits. Looks like programming UART, LED port, and this one's for GPS, if you need to run GPS, but that spare servo port is interesting. I wonder what this would be like with flaps. Anyways, we'll figure that out later. Have to fly it first. Scale details, pretty nice. You get the you get all the hinges. I wish they would paint their horns, or at least cut them shorter after they install them. I'll probably take some snips and cut those a bit shorter. So the paint scheme obviously is great. Very well applied. I love this speckled look. Camo top and bottom. Stickers for fueling. Whatever that regiment sticker is. All put down really well. No obvious bubbles or anything like that. It looks good. It's a good looking airplane. And it's heavy. I've flown the A-10, the 30mm A-10. This one has some weight to it. I'm going to be using a Gens Ace 800 mAh 3S battery. And with the battery, we're going to weigh it. Alright, for the record, 247 grams, 800 milliamp Gens Ace not smart battery. And, I mean, I can probably shave a gram or two, but we're coming in under the 250 gram limit, if that's the kind of thing you care about. Yeah, overall, very impressed. Looks good. Wish they'd clip these shorter. And I wish they'd paint the inside of their tubes. You can't tell me, these things are assembled in half. You can't tell me they can't just run a line of paint down the inside for a $200 airplane. But other than that, I'll be flying it on its belly. They took the time to reinforce the nacelles and the nose, so I really appreciate that. It'll hold up well. Also, if you've ever looked at a real 262, you notice the engine nacelles hang pretty low. I've read reports of other 262 designs, like the bigger Freewing 90mm, that pitch up really hard because the engines are slung so low. They pitch up hard with fast throttle application. Looks like Eflite took some liberty and raised the nacelles up so they're not sagging so far below like the real thing. And that's fine. I imagine it'll probably fly better like that. But overall, 200 bucks, very excited to fly the thing. I feel like this is a good deal. It's bigger than the A-10. I hope it sounds good. And yeah, next time you see this, we're going to be flying it. Thanks for watching. Subscriptions are appreciated. Let me know if you like it.